Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swamiye Saranam Ayyappa, Jai Ganesha. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. You are live with us on Attenville TV. This is a show called The Journey. It's a spiritual journey, and this is a show about exploring Hinduism as a whole. I'm your host, Kimera, Heeralal, and if you'd like to interact with us in studio today, please do so in the bottom column where it says live chat, or you can find the contact details at the bottom right of your screen throughout the entire show. Now, if you are celebrating a birthday today, a very, very happy birthday to you. May you see many, many more. And today is all about Lord Ganesha. Some of you may call him Ganapati. Some of you may call him different names. There are 1,008 names. There are different names out there for our deities. And today we've decided to cover Lord Ganesha right here on Attenville TV. A very, very good evening coming in on YouTube. We've got Asha Poonen, Devin Padachi, Vona Dayabai, Kim Padachi, Ramashni Padachi, Cassie Poonen, Vanakkam, and Namaste to all of you. For those of you just watching the show and bystanders, it's okay. I know you need to get used to me. We need to build this relationship. I get it. You observe for now and you comment later. That's fine. Now, as I take you through the show and we open up the show today, remember we're all about showcasing talent as well. Not only giving back to the community just by feedings or giving blanket drives or doing our pad drives or stationary drives. We're also about showcasing talent. Now, today we're going to showcase a lot of kids, a lot of people from a place called Styler Music Academy. I'm a stylist myself, so if you're a styler, you call yourself his name is actually Deshan Styler Naidu. He calls his fans stylers. So I'm a stylist now, guys. I hope you are too. All right, so opening up the show today, we have Styler Music Academy with our lovely Nalisha, Devin, and Navashni with Gaja Vadana Gananada. Check them out. Does it make you want to do that, ladies and gentlemen? That was Deshan Styler's, his academy, which is called Styler Music Academy. And the lovely kids you just see now is Nalisha, Devon, and Navashni with Gajavadana Gananada. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Well, stay tuned, as today we are talking about Lord Ganesha. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back straight after this.
You can do anything. All you need is determination. And a fresh pair of these Nallis. But what's the point of looking like Injay game if all your money's on your feet and your dreams go up in flames? In this world of doing it for Ikram, do you want a bank that takes your money or a bank that takes your money seriously?
Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swamiye Saranamayappa. Jai Ganesha. For those of you who just joined the show, we are talking about Lord Ganesha. Welcome to Attenville TV. You are live with us and you are watching The Journey Exploring Hinduism with myself, Kimera Heeralal, as your host. Now, if you want to interact with us in studio today, you can do so in the bottom column where it says live chat, or you can use the contact details at the bottom right of the screen, right there. All right, coming in on YouTube, Devon Purachi, beautiful song, well done. Asha Puran says, lovely song. Okay, so guys, if you just missed it, it was Deshan Styler's Music Academy with the lovely children that he teaches for free from his heart. He does a lot of devotional music. He teaches for free. He educates for free. And as we are at Attenville TV, we want to give back for free. All right, so interact with us in studio today. We're talking about Lord Ganesha. Today's show was actually quite beautifully done, I must say. A very big shout out to a lovely girl named Ramashni Purachi, all the way from Bakerton. Thank you so much, honey. She has helped us with our content for today's show. And if you want to interact with us and share your views, your opinions, and your beliefs, please do interact with us in studio today, as I know religion can be a bit of a touchy subject, and sometimes people have different beliefs and they were taught differently and raised differently. We are all not the same, but we're here to learn from one another and we're here to help each other. This is no show for fighting, okay? This is a family show, and this is about the Samis, deities, and gods as well. All right, so today we're going to talk about the birth of Lord Ganesha. All right, get your phone up if you want to interact with me in studio today. We welcome all views and opinions and beliefs. All right, so this is from Ramashni Purachi. She gave us the story called The Birth of Lord Ganesha. All right, so she starts to say, one day goddess Parvati was alone at home on Mount Kailash and wanted to have a bath. She realized that she needed someone to guard the door until she was done bathing. So she told Nandi, who is Shiva's bull, to guard the door and not let in anybody because she did not want to be disturbed during bathing. Following the instruction of goddess Parvati, Nandi loyally took his post and guarded the door. But when Lord Shiva came home, Nandi loyally let him pass to enter the home. Now, goddess Parvati was actually very angry at this minor matter, and she realized that she had no one as loyal to herself as Nandi was to Lord Shiva. So, being a typical woman, she scraped off some of her turmeric and oil paste, and she had applied all of this, all of the things that she applied to her body, kneading it into a clay-like substance. Now, she molded it into the form of a beautiful young boy, and Devi Parvati poured prana onto him with her breathing and brought him to new life. So Parvati then accepted him as her son and instructed him to guard the door and not let anyone inside until she had completed her bath. The next day, goddess Parvati instructed the boy to guard the door. Soon Lord Shiva came home looking for goddess Parvati. But the boy would not allow him to pass through. I mean, they've never met before, so obviously he would not let Lord Shiva pass through. Lord Shiva ordered his army to attack the boy, and Lord Ganesha fought back and defeated all. Furious by this, Lord Shiva severed the child's head with his trident and entered the house. When goddess Parvati came out from her bath, she saw her son lying dead and was inconsolable with grief and threatened to destroy the heavens and the earth. Lord Shiva realized his mistake and pleaded with Goddess Parvati to stop. Goddess Parvati had no way of stopping except she wanted two conditions. Okay, we'll start off with the first condition was that Lord Ganesha be brought back to life. Okay, and the second condition was that he had to be worshipped first before all the other gods or deities. Those are the two conditions. So now you know why you need to pray to Lord Ganesha first. For those of you who are wondering, why do I always have to go past the Lord of the Obstacles, or the obstacle remover rather? Now, Lord Ganesha asked Lord Brahma to bring him the head of the first creature he sees sleeping with its head facing north. Lord Brahma returned with an elephant's head, which Lord Shiva then placed on Lord Ganesha's body and breathed life into him. Lord Shiva gave him the name Ganesha, and the word Ganesha is made up of two Sanskrit words. Gana meaning group of followers, a group or followers of Shiva, and Isha meaning Lord. Thus Lord Shiva appointed Lord Ganesha as the Lord of the Ganas. So Ganesha is the Lord of all groups. It means Ganesha is the Lord of the universe as well, and he is the embodiment of the highest consciousness that intrudes on all and keeps the universe in order. Lord Ganesha is also the god of wisdom and success and has 108 names, and each name represents one aspect of the god. Some of the common names are Vinayaka, meaning Lord of all, Ganapati, meaning Lord of Ganas, and Vignatharta, which is also the meaning of demolisher of all obstacles, which I knew growing up as well. Now, Siddhavinayaka, also meaning one of who bestows success. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you have now found the true meaning of, how Lord Ganesha came about. You are actually learning with me as to why you need to pass Lord Ganesha first before addressing or praying to any other deity first. Interact with us in studio today if you'd like to, at the bottom of the screen where you see live chat, or you can use our contact details at the bottom right of your screen right there. We'll come back straight after this commercial break.
For the ones we trust to always be there. For the ones caring for others. For the ones who keep going no matter where they are. In extraordinary times, extraordinary people step up and tackle the big things and the little things that matter. For the ones making sacrifices, standing guard, and standing on the front lines, we're grateful for all you do, and we're always here to help you do it. For the ones who get it done.
Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swamiye Saranam Ayyappa, Jai Ganesha. Welcome back, everybody. If you just joined us, you are live with us on Attenville TV. This is the Journey Show, and this show is all about exploring Hinduism as a whole. Interact with us in studio today as we welcome all opinions, all views, and all beliefs. As we have Devin Padachi coming in on YouTube this evening, he says, Amma's law was that before any prayer is done, we have to pray for her son, which is Ganesha, which is true. We also have Alan Murugan coming in this evening, which he did say, Vanakkam. Sorry for not addressing you guys there. Asha Poonan, she says, 100% Ramashni, great job on your homework, honey. And then Ramashni is giving a big thank you to everybody. Thank you so much for helping with us with the show and with the content of the show. Now, guys, remember, if you want to help me, teach about our culture in a proper manner and deliver it in a proper manner, please do drop us a WhatsApp on 074-660-5829. That's 074-660-5829. Contact details can be found at the bottom right of your screen throughout the entire show. Now, again, thanks to Ramashni Padachi for helping us throughout the show today. A very, very good evening to Vona Dayabai. She says, that's my beliefs as well. Thanks, Ramashni. Now, thank you, Ramashni. Lots of praises this evening to you. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, Ramashni Padachi has helped us understand the birth of Lord Ganesha and how he came about in existence. Now, She also sent us a bit of information. She says she wanted me to leave this for next week, but I wanted to share this piece of information with you guys today. There's a story where Ganesha actually takes an oath to love animals. All right. So Lord Ganesha was known to be a mischievous child and would indulge in a number of naughty activities. One time, Lord Ganesha came across a cat while playing and proceeded to mess around with it. Lord Ganesha picked up the cat and threw it on the ground, pulling its tail and having fun with it. While the cat meowed in pain, Lord Ganesha failed to notice it and played around until he was tired and then came back home. Now, on reaching Mount Kailash, Lord Ganesha was shocked to see Goddess Parvati lying down outside the home with wounds all over her body and crying in pain. Ganesha rushed to Goddess and asked her who did this, to which Goddess Parvati replied to Lord Ganesha himself had done this to her. Lord Ganesha found out that Goddess Parvati took the form of a cat to play with Lord Ganesha. Lord Ganesha then took an oath to love animals after this. What a story. Thank you so much to Ramashni Padachi again. Thank you so much, honey. She's got many stories. She's got another one about the sweet kheer. But guess what? You're going to join me again next week to catch up with Ramashni's stories. Stay tuned for that. Now, everybody knows we've got, I'll say a guest host, Shashi Gussain, all the way from London. She sent us a bit of information, a little piece of why we wear a dot. In my culture or my language, we call it a bindi. A lot of you there's different Indian languages under Hinduism. Now, here is Shashi Gussain from London explaining what is a bindi.
Namaste. I'm Shashi Gosai. A lot of people have asked me why Hindu women wear a red dot in the middle of their forehead. Well, this red dot is called a bindi and actually comes from a Sanskrit word called bindu, meaning a particle. But in other languages of India, it's also called kumkum, sindoor, tikli, botu, or deep. So let's look at the bindi. It's one of those favorite topics of mine because I do wear it very often. It's traditionally worn by women for religious purposes or to indicate that they're married. But today the bindis become so popular, you'll find a lot of Hollywood actresses wearing it as a fashion statement. Young girls wear it in all shapes, sizes, colors, and it's actually become a beauty adornment as well, so apart from the history and the cultural aspect, which I hope to explain in a minute. So what's the history behind the bindi? The holy scriptures or the Vedas go back 5,000 years ago, in which it describes the 7 chakras or concentrated energies in our body. The 6th chakra is concentrated between our eyebrows, or it is called the 3rd eye. So we believe you've got 2 eyes to see the world around you, but the 3rd eye is meant to connect the soul within you. And this concept is used in meditation and yoga, even in the West. So you'll find that when you want to concentrate, you automatically tend to concentrate on that particular area of your body. Now that is something that has been laid down thousands of years ago, but it's still true today in modern life and the way we perceive our atmosphere around us and how it connects to our body. The red color bindi is also very auspicious in Hindu marriages. So when a bride crosses over to her husband's house, the red bindi is meant to bring in prosperity and good luck with her. And as such, when a woman became widowed, she used to stop wearing the red bindi, but sometimes they wear the black bindi or any other colored bindis. But the red bindi is associated with marriage. But that's not to confuse with the red powder tikka that is sometimes put in temples when we go for blessings from the priest or the elders. And that is just a sign of a blessing to someone who's actually come into a place of worship. So in addition to the red tikka that the women wear, you'll sometimes find men wearing white tilaks. And that's actually made from white clay and represents a particular sect or of the Hindu religion, but that is totally different from the concept of the red bindi. I do enjoy wearing my bindis. I have one for every sari I wear, and I'm seeing more and more young girls also adorning this very old tradition. But it's something very special to all Hindu women.
Auntie Shashi, your bindi is very big, I must say. Okay, I've got a small black dot. Okay, in my culture we say bindi. In the Tamil culture they call it a butu. Yeah, but hey, Auntie Shashi, your bindi is very big. They take your whole 5 head, I'm telling you. All right, well, welcome back. For those of you who missed the show, please do interact with us in studio today. We'd like to hear from you as we're talking about Lord Ganesha, and there's a lot you can learn from this show, as well as I know a lot of people follow a gentleman named Sadhguru, who's actually very big in the country. We're still growing, but we'll get there, I think. Yeah, we will get there. Again, a shout out to Ramashni Pariachi for all of her stories and her help with the show. Now, we just finished off with Ramashni's story where Ganesha took an oath to love animals, and that was a brilliant story. If you missed the story, please do scroll back or watch the show again. Now, there's another story of the sweet kheer. Thanks, Ramashni. She says, Ganesha once entered a village in the form of a boy, holding some rice in one hand and milk in the other. He began asking for help to make some kheer, but everybody was just too busy. Now he reached a poor woman's hut who agreed to make the kheer for him. As she mixed it together and set the pot to cook, she fell asleep and the boy went out to play. On waking up, she realized that the kheer had cooked and was extremely delicious. Now she was too hungry and couldn't resist it, but before eating the kheer, she took some of it in a bowl and offered it to Ganesha's idol, and then began eating the kheer. Now, no matter how much she ate, the pot never emptied. And when the boy returned, the woman gave him the entire pot and confessed that she ate before him because she was very hungry. Now the boy replied, saying he ate it too when she offered the bowl to the Ganesha idol. And the woman began crying at his feet, and Ganesha blessed her with wealth and health. Talking about Lord Ganesha, we're still going to carry on more about the story, but a little bit more when we come back straight after this commercial break. Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swamiye Saranam Ayyappa, Jai Ganesha. Today we're talking about Lord Ganesha, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back if you just joined us. You are live with us on Attenville TV. You are currently watching The Journey, which is a show about exploring Hinduism as a whole. Well, I'm your host, Kimera Heeralal, and if you want to interact with us in studio today, please do so in the bottom column where it says live chat, or you could use the contact details which are at the bottom right of your screen. Now, we've got another story that came in today from a lovely lady named Kim Padachi, all the way in Bakerton. Thank you so much. I do believe Kim Padachi is Ramashni Padachi's mother. So welcome, family. All right, we've got messages coming in on YouTube. We've got Vona, who did say thanks to Ramashni as well. Cassie said, well said, Ramashni. And we've got Vona coming in, who says Lord Ganesha had a fight with Lord Parshuram and broke his tooth, and that is why his favorite soft sweets are muraks and laddus. Oh, thank you so much for that, Auntie Vona. That helps. That's good, helpful information. Thank you so much. All right, so Kim Padachi has sent in information today, and she has sent us the location of Lord Ganesha's real head in the current day. Thank you so much. All right. So located, guys, please do forgive me for my mispronunciation as I am not Tamil or Sanskrit speaking. Please do forgive me for that. We've got Vishnu Devan Mudli coming in. Vanakkam Vish Mudli. Vanakkam to you too. All right, so located in the district in Uttarakhand and the sacred and historical Patal, also known as Bhavaneshwara Cave, is about 90 feet deep and 160 meters long from the entrance. Now, many religious and natural creations are enshrined inside the cave. Now, the Patal Bhavaneshwar is not just one cave, but a series of numerous underground caves. Now, the temple of Lord Shiva is enshrined inside a large cave. It is said that the beheaded head of Lord Ganesha was kept in this cave by Lord Shiva. The evergreen Shiva Shatak Baramakamal, which is believed to be enshrined by Lord Shiva, blooms above the chopped idol of Lord Ganesha inside the cave, from where the small drops of water falls continuously on the idol. Besides this, there is also an idol of the Kalabharava's tongue enshrined here, about which is said that anyone succeeds in entering the mouth of the Kalabharav and touches its tail, it would attain salvation. Moreover, the 4 gravel structures of different sizes and shapes, which symbolize 4 different yogas, including the Sat Yoga, Dwapara Yoga, the Treta Yoga, and the Kal Yoga, are also inside of the cave. One of the structures, which is the symbol of Kal Yuga, appears to be growing up gradually, and it is believed that when it happens to touch the upper wall, Kal Yuga would come to an end. Thank you so much for that information, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for that to Kim Padachi, who sent us the location of Lord Ganesha's real head and this current day. I don't know if you guys know, but there's a fight and war going on between not even Hindu people, different cultures who are trying to claim Lord Ganesha's tusk. And there's, I think it's about 40,000, I don't know the currency of the people who are fighting for it, but people are actually arguing that if they find the Ganesha's tusk, they're putting a price on it. I do believe Lord Ganesha's tusk is priceless, so I have no idea how this is going to work out. But when it does hit the news, we'll be sure to put it right here on Actonville TV. Showcasing talent today as we have music content coming from Stylers Music Academy. We've got Siana Maklava and Baby Nishara doing Natha Gana Natha. Check them out.
ஆனே முகநருதிருக்க என்ன குறை வரும் நமக்கு தேனே பொழியும் இசையோடு துதித்தேன் துதிக்கேன் துணியிருக்க
नादा गणनादा तेरी यादा
that was Sienna McClower and Baby Nashara all the way in Durban, excuse me, from Styler Music Academy with Nada Gana Nada. What a beautiful song, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, if you have talent and you have a smartphone and you can capture it with a camera, do so and drop us a WhatsApp on 0746605829. Contact details can be found at the bottom right of your screen, and we will showcase your talent right here on Attenville TV. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back straight after this commercial break.
The ultimate accessory, the latest shiny thing, mesmerized, trying to keep up but never getting ahead in an endless cycle of spending. In this world of constant upgrades, do you want a bank that takes your money or a bank that takes your money seriously?
Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sairam, Jai Shri Ram, Swamiye Saranam Ayyappa, Jai Ganesha, everybody. To everyone who just joined the show, I do apologize for my tongue twister there. Welcome to the show. You are live with us on Attenville TV, and you're currently watching The Journey with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. This show is about Hinduism and exploring Hinduism as a whole. And if you want to interact with us in studio today, please do so with the contact details which you'll find at the bottom right of your screen, right there. Or you can comment at the bottom column where it says live chat. As we're talking about commenting, we have many people coming through. Asha Punan says, my opinion on Lord Ganesha, as we're talking about Lord Ganesha this evening, ladies and gentlemen. She says, my opinion, her belief is also that Lord Ganesha using the mouse represents the need to control ego. Thank you for that, Asha Punan. We got Vona Davai coming in saying, Om Gam Ganapatiye Namaha. Kim Padachi, very interesting about the muraks and ladus as well. The mouse makes sense too. Thank you so much, Kim Padachi. Thank you all so much for interacting with us and sharing your beliefs with us right here on Attenville TV. All right, so we've got stories that have come in today by... I'm noticing women are helping me. Guys, where are you today? Okay, so the stories which we have finished, a very big thank you again to Romashni and Kim Padachi. Thank you so much for your help. Now we have a story coming in by a lovely lady named Sadhana Singh. Shout out to Sadhana Singh. She sent us the story behind Lord Ganesha's broken tusk. Now, a lot of people have different stories, different beliefs, different views, different everything. Well, I'm going to share with you Sadhana Singh's stories, which she shared with the studio today. And you're welcome to interact with us in studio today and let us know your views as well. All right, so the story behind Lord Ganesha's broken tusk, everybody. There are three different stories, according to Sadhana Singh. She says there are three different stories to the reason why the tusk is broken. Okay, so the story as the Brahmanda, well, everybody knows it as the Brahmanda Purana. All right. Now, according to this story, Lord Parshuram, the sixth avatar of Vishnu, went to thank Lord Shiva for blessing him with the power to fight his enemy. Katavira, also known as Kartavarya Anjana, also known as some other kings. However, Lord Ganesha didn't allow him to meet Lord Shiva, claiming that his father was busy and that he didn't want Parshuram to disturb him. So this made Parshuram enraged and he started fighting with Lord Ganesha. When it looked like Ganesha was about to win, Parshuram also threw his axe at Ganesha. Ganesha, however, didn't fight back because the axe was a gift from his father, Lord Shiva. He allowed the axe to hit him and he received it with his left tusk, which got chopped off and fell on the ground. Now, I also growing up know of this story. I don't know if you know of the story. Everyone interact with us in studio today. You're welcome to share your views as well. The next story was the story as it is in the Mahabharata. Now, the story that is included in the Mahabharata is that Ganesha broke his own tusk off to continue writing the Mahabharata as the Vyasa, which was dictating to him. Maharishi Vedvyasa wanted to pen down the Mahabharata, but he knew that he would not be able to do this alone. So he approached Lord Ganesha to help him to write it. So Ganesha agreed on the condition that he would only write if the Maharishi Vedvyasa was recited fast in and continuous flow without stopping in between. Now the Maharishi Vedvyasa also agreed to it, but had his own condition that Lord Ganesha has to understand everything before penning it down, so that Maharishi gets to rest in between the recitation. Now it is believed that at that when Lord Ganesha was writing, his pen began to wear away, and he had always proclaimed that he would not be disturbed. So he pulled out his left tusk and used it to complete writing the great epic Mahabharata. That's why Lord Ganesha is also called Ekdantya. Now that was the second story, everyone. Here's the third story coming in from Sadhana Singh. Thank you so much, my angel. Here's the third story. She says the story as in Ganesha and the moon. Now it was said that Lord Ganesha was riding on a mouse after coming back from the feast at Kubera's palace, when a snake appeared from the forest. By seeing the snake, the mouse on whom Ganesha was riding ran away, and Ganesha fell, but not before catching the snake and holding his belly. The moon witnessed this and laughed at Lord Ganesha, which made him angry and cursed the moon and threw his tusk on him, which broke the moon. Now Ganapati also cursed it to be dark and said whoever sees the moon on Chaturthi Day would be laughed at. And this is why viewing the moon on Ganesha Chaturthi is considered inauspicious. Well, thank you for these stories, guys. This is the 3 different stories sent by Sadhana Singh. Thank you, my angel, for that. This was the 3 different stories about Lord Ganesha's broken tusk. Now, interact with us in studio today as if you have something else that you'd like to share out or share with us, or something that I've left out today. It'll be awesome. Okay, so we've got Vora Dayabai coming in on YouTube saying, my belief is when Lord Ganesha helped sage Vyasa with the Mahabharata, his pen broke and he used his tusk. Thank you so much for that, Auntie Vora. We do appreciate it. Now, as we're talking about Lord Ganesha this evening, there's a lot of people who did interact with us in studio, and a lot of non-Hindus asking a lot of questions, especially about the Bindi. And I'm very thankful to Shashi Kasen from London who helped us with that explanation. We've got Cassie Poonen coming in on YouTube saying, I agree with the moon story. Thank you so much, Cassie, for interacting with us. It's helpful. Thanks. All right. So I do a lot of astrology reading, and talking about Lord Ganesha, talking about Hinduism, it all ties in with the universe, astrology, different types of everything with how the world works, the universe works. Everything works with one another. So if you didn't know, for those of you who don't know, here's a fun fact. Well, we have a Josh Gate coming in who says importance of Ganesha in the Vedic astrology. He says Vedic astrology is considered as one of the most effective sciences that is assisting people to solve their life problems for thousands of years. The prehistoric science is based on the position of stars and planets. And he also says Vedic astrology also needs complete knowledge of Vedas and holy books. It considers planets, celestial bodies, zodiac signs, houses, and birth into consideration while predicting the future. Now, the shadow planets, also known as Rahu and Ketu, play an important role as they both hold the demon's parts, or should I say holds the demon's part, often act negatively on one's life. Now, he says he's an Indian astrologer from the UK, and he can tell us much more about our Vedic astrology as they are skilled and proficient in it. Now, according to them, Rahu and Ketu do not have any physical mass, as they are mathematical internal points of the sun and the moon. Their hidden energies have tremendous negativity that impacts a person's life. Rahu is situated in the northern node, while Ketu on the southern node. But Ketu is assumed to be more mysterious in all the 9 planets. Now, Ketu, which is also known as Moksha Karma, signifies liberation, enlightenment, and bliss when located in the 12th house in birth chart. Now, if Ketu favors it favors the birth chart when it brings happiness and luxuries, while if its position is unfavorable, then it brings negative effects and ghost ailments. Indian astrologer London tells that Lord Ganesha is closely linked with Ketu. Ganesha is also known as Ganapati and signifies that Siddhi and Buddhi to one who offer to worship him. Ganesha is also known as God of wisdom, art, knowledge, and literature. He is also known as the destroyer of problems. While UK astrologer, also I'll call him Josh, says that he can tell you about the significance of Sri Ganesha in the Vedic astrology. Every part of Sri Ganesha's body signifies something about the human's emotions and instincts. He also says that Ganesha head indicates the Atma, body symbolizes the head indicates your Atma. The body symbolizes the Maya. The head symbolizes your wisdom. The tusk denotes sounds of heavenly realities. Realities. And also the hands represent the power to solve any problem and capture all the negative issues. When one worships Sri Ganesha, it brings happiness, wisdom, and positive vibe into one's home. Thank you so much for that. I must say, thank you so much for that, professor or astrologer from the UK, Josh. Thank you for your information. For those of you who want to interact with us and share your views on what you've just learned, interact with us in studio, as the bottom column says there, live chat. We'll come back straight after this commercial break. Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swamiye Saranam Ayyappa, Jai Ganesha. Welcome back, everybody. If you just tuned in, you are watching Attenville TV. This is the Journey Show, and this show is all about exploring Hinduism as a whole. I'm your host, Kimera Heeralal, and if you'd like to interact with me in studio today, please do so in the bottom column where it says live chat. You can also interact with us in studio today with the contact details that you'll find at the bottom right of your screen. Today we're talking about Lord Ganesha. Now, as I've asked everybody to interact with us in studio today, I've got Cassie Poonen coming in on YouTube saying, I agree with the moon story. Vona also says she agrees with the moon as well. And we've got Cassie as well saying, my opinion is that Lord Ganesha's bindi represents Hama. Thank you so much for that, Cassie Poonen. Now, you know what? Every time we talk about the bindis and the dots and the buttus, there's a lot of meaning and spirituality behind wearing your buttu or your bindi or your dot. And yes, it's also a fashion statement for some people, but there's a lot of different meanings behind it. It's not that the meanings are incorrect, it's that the people wear their bindis for different reasons. Yeah. All right, so as we're carrying on with the show with Lord Ganesha, before we do give any more information, I want to keep the show a little bit lively this evening. We've got the owner of Styler Music Academy, known as Deshan Styler Naidu himself. A big round of applause for his God's work. I love it. Deshan Styler coming up next with Uchi Pilayar. Check him out.
அச்சம் நீங்கவும் ஆனந்தம் பெருகவும் அமர்ந்தார் மனதினிலே. உச்சி பிள்ளையார் கோவில் கொண்டையிடும் திருச்சி மலையினிலே. நம் அச்சம் நீங்கவும் ஆனந்தம் பெருகவும் அமர்ந்தார் மனதினிலே. அமர்ந்தார் மனதினிலே. அமர்ந்தார் மனதினிலே.
Deshan Styler Naider, the owner of Styler Music Academy. Well done to you, honey. Guys, did you notice Deshan Styler has light brown eyes? The director's telling me he's wearing contact lenses. I'm going to have to go and scroll back and see again. He's got nice eyes. Shout out to Deshan Styler. I love your work, honey. You are a blessed child and you're very, very talented. Now, welcome back to those of you who just joined us. You're all a little late for the show, but you know what you can do later? You can click on this link and watch the show over and over again. Today's show was about the origins. Okay, well, we started off with the birth of Lord Ganesha, all right? We also mentioned the location of Lord Ganesha, and we also learnt about the stories behind Lord Ganesha's tusks, and we're actually starting from the beginning stages of Hinduism. If you can help me also put the show together in a better way and deliver the information and educate others in a better manner, please do interact with me on 074-660-5829. There's a number there at the bottom right of your screen. And you can help me to better the show as to educating others, or the public rather, about Hinduism. This is not a show only for people who are under Hinduism. You don't have to be Hindu to watch the show. It's about educating yourself about the universe and how our culture works. And I, for one, am a very proud Hindu. And I took this job at Attenville TV to give back to humanity, to help educate humanity about Hinduism as a whole. Now, just remember, Attenville TV is a non-profit company. Now, if you want to help us do our seva, our God's work, which is give back to the community and uplift it, please do interact with us on our WhatsApp line. It's much easier. I noticed that when people drop us emails, they're telling us our emails are bouncing back. So I would rather you WhatsApp us on 074-660-5829. If you missed it, 074-660-5829. A very big thank you again to Kim Padachi. Lots of love goes to Ramashni Padachi as well as Sadhana Singh. Thank you guys so much for helping us and assisting us with the show. Also, a very big thank you to Josh from the UK. He is, he studied astrology and he's helping us with the show as well. So thank you, Josh, for your information. Josh also sent us something where before we cut to commercial, we finished off with when Ganesha worships Sri Ganesha. Okay, when somebody or one worships Lord Ganesha, it brings happiness, wisdom, and positive vibes within one's home. Now, Lord Ganesha is also known as the destroyer of vanity, pride, and selfishness. Yeah. So usually all the Hindus worship Ganesha as he is known as the beginner of the religion, which I told you guys, we just mentioned, and meet the grounds of Hinduism. Now, it holds an important place in the Vedic astrology and destroys all the negativity from the environment. Now, proficient astrologers advise people to worship Ganesha. And this is not only in Hinduism, this is now astrologers, and I know you know scientists are not about religion, they're all about science and facts. So did you know that astrologers around the world have been advised by this professor to worship Lord Ganesha? And he also says he is the blessed child of Lord Shiva and Parvati, which we as Hindus know. And if one performs Ganesha Puja, then he will learn or earn these following benefits. Listen to this. So Professor Josh says, worship of Lord Ganesha brings physical and mental peace. Also, it enhances the intellect power of the worshipper. It eliminates the ego, your attitude, and your Rajatama from the worshipper. It activates the Adanya chakra in the worshipper, for those of you who know about your chakras. And it purifies the subtle body, okay? And it improves the vital energy that you have within you, yeah? you know, guys know your vital energies, that you take a lot of energy boosters and things to drink for your vital energies. Praising him will help your vital energies. And it also banishes the life problems of your worshipper. Thank you so much, Professor Josh. That really helps. It really does. Now, just a little did you know factor here on Atomville TV, here on the journey. Can somebody tell me what is the process of how Ganesha wrote his Vedas with his tusk? It's got a name. What is the process of how Lord Ganesha wrote the Vedas with his tusk? What is that process called? He wrote the Vedas with his tusk. There's a process. There's a name of that process. Now, if the gentleman is watching the show, I hope he knows that I'm sharing this wisdom with the public. It's called Pilindran. Well, if you are watching Uncle Pilindran, which I call him Chippa from the Weinberg Street Temple, welcome to you if you are watching the show this evening. A very big shout out to you and everybody who watches the show and helps us. I'd also like to share one more piece of information right here, which comes through from a gentleman named Mr. Alan Morgan, who has helped us out with our shows throughout the entire spiritual journey which we're having on the journey. And this is one of our principles of the value system. You know, you get 108 principal values. All right, let me share this one with you today. Test persons with whom you wish to associate and then trust them. Thank you so much for that, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. From myself, Kimera, Heeralal, Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swami Saranam Ayyappa, Jai Ganesha. Good night.